Morning everybody, Mike Niemiec here with some early morning grain and oilseed comments for Thursday, February 13th. Not much in the way in overnight news. We currently have the corn and the wheat market up around 1 to 2 cents. We've got the bean market up around 5 cents. We've got the meal market up $2 and the soybean oil market up 15 points. China's markets were kind of mixed. Their palm and soybean oil markets were a little bit firmer, the bean market a little bit weaker, so not much direction from them. Palm oil prices are a little bit better as well. They were up around 20 points. So once again, a little bit of a buoyancy in the overnight marketplace. I guess we're probably looking at three things here going forward here this morning as far as news to go and try and dictate prices for today. Number one, export sales, which might be in hiatus for the fact that there's a big winter storm that's going to go hit Washington, D.C., and there's some conjecture that maybe the USDA may be shut down today. So these export sales may not be out here this morning, but they're looking in the neighborhood of around 500,000 tons of wheat, 800,000 tons of corn, in the neighborhood of around 750,000 tons of beans, 200,000 tons of meal, and less than 50,000 tons of soybean oil. But what will be important was what came out yesterday where the Chinese wound up canceling some beans out of the U.S. Will this be a continuation of a trend where the Chinese are now starting to go and switch down to South America? And we'll have to keep an eye on that. So export sales being number one. Number two, at around 10 o'clock, the USDA, once again, under the subjection of a storm, they're supposed to come on out with their baseline average acreage numbers for the new crop. So once again, people are now starting to go and put together new crop supply and demand tables, and we put ours out there repeatedly, and in our sense we think that it's kind of a non-bullish forward scenario unless we have some other problems. So that's number two. And number three, today's the last day of the index roll. So once we get the index roll out of the way, that being Goldman Sachs, then we're going to go and get into the nitty-gritty as far as how's this March contract going to expire. People are more likely watching the March beans and the March meal in the sense that are we or are we not rationing our bean and meal pace as far as usage goes, which once again can go and turn the March contracts when we get into the delivery period into a little bit of a excited episode. So once again, these are my opinions, not that of ADM or ADMIS. Thank you.